because this is a drama alert first exclusive in which I just posted and then deleted an entire episode of this podcast because basically I was talking about Chappell Roan and the Kamala Harris fucking endorsement scandal thing, and I had a moment of clarity. I was like, I'm like that Be Better dude, that guy on TikTok who is a Canadian, has no fucking say in, he's not American, I'm not American, we have no say in what's going on in this country, and maybe me offering my 2 cents, no one wants those 2 cents, so, deleted it. I have no opinions on anything anymore, I think I'm actually going to delete every opinion in my brain and just be sludge. I'm just going to have goo in my brain. So, instead of talking about that at all I will say is please go vote. Please register to vote. If I was American, I would vote for Kamala Harris, and that's all. But what I really want to talk about today, what I really want to yap about today is not that. It's something completely different. And not just one thing. I feel like I want to do a check-in. Because, like, what the fuck have I been yapping about the past few weeks? So, like, why? Like, let me act. You ever just, like, talk so much that you're like, I need to shut up. Like, I actually need to shut up so much. Which I know is so ironic because I sit here as a man with a podcast microphone on a fucking podcast. But, no, I need to shut up. Like, actually. Like, what? Like, just yapping for the sake of yapping. I'm like, Bryce Hall is our Trump support. No one fucking cares. No one cares. But I'm going to talk about something that no one cares even more about, which is random personal updates. Because I'm going to use this time as a therapy session, okay? By the way, got Moodang live stream in the background. Have been watching this. Highly recommend you check out Moodang. I mean, I don't need to give Moodang any fucking praise or like shout outs. Moodang is already so famous. I worry about Moodang too because Moodang is, I feel like Moodang is gonna have the trajectory of like a child star, like a Disney star, and just like get so big and then crash the fuck out. I'm scared that people are gonna exploit Moodang. I already see videos of like Moodang's handler just like giving her a slap on the butt, like so aggressively, and then like Moodang's like and it makes me worry because as Moodang gets more and more famous, like more and more people are just gonna be making money off of Moodang, and Moodang has no say in this, okay? She's a fucking hippo. She has no say in what people do with her image, her likeness. Imagine they put Moodang on tour, they load Moodang up in a crate like fucking Madagascar and ship her across the nation, internationally perhaps, in a container, and the container boat crashes, and then boom, we have the actual plot of Madagascar. Like, it's stressing me out, and I feel a very dark energy surrounding Moodang. It's stressing me the fuck out, and I just see this only going horribly. It's like when you see like monkeys in like an Instagram video and they're wearing like a cute little tutu or they're like putting on makeup. They didn't do that shit naturally. They're beating those monkeys. They're beating those monkeys up to make them do things. That's not monkey-like. That's not a monkey activity to put on fucking makeup. They're abusing those monkeys for Instagram views, and I'm so scared that it's going to happen to Moodang. So anyways, Moodang aside, let's talk about friends and friendships and maintaining friendships and the emotional work that comes with friendships, because I've been thinking a lot. I recently not moved. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm in a new city with a whole new kind of circle of friends, and it's exciting when you come to like a new place and you, whether it be like a new school or a new city or a new country, and you suddenly have like a brand new. Your friendships are very much location based. Obviously, you can have long distance friendships, friendships from like your hometown and stuff. But a lot of I have this like all these like new circles of friends, and it feels very like new to me. So when I spent like a bunch of time in LA, I went through like many kind of like circles and phases of friends. And then like eventually kind of just settled on like a few when you circle type of yo crazy like type friendships. But then it felt very like stagnant, which isn't like a bad thing. Like you don't need to be like switching up on friends the second like you guys like stop going like crazy party every weekend type situation. But like the circles that I had were just kind of like, and I thought, you know what? Fuck, like I am comfortable here, but I'd like to go and, you know, meet new people. And a lot of the friends I have here now are like new. They're people that I knew already, but now I'm like making like stronger, closer friendships with them because I like live close to them and we can hang out all the time. So it's a new experience. But I realize as I become like an elder fucking man who's not even in his early 20s anymore. I'm okay. It definitely is hard. It's not, it gets easier, I feel like, as you get older to make acquaintances, but it gets harder to turn those acquaintances into like, what are they doing in Budang right now? What the fuck are they doing? It gets harder to strengthen those friendships, I guess. It's almost like there's this kind of like feeling that you get where it's like everyone has their friends and they don't want to add more, which I don't think is true. But maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just like an internal anxiety that I'm like, okay, well, I'd like to be closer friends with this person, but I feel like they have their homies and they got their circle. And sometimes I feel like they're thinking that about me too. I feel like they maybe want to become closer friends with me, but they think I'm like preoccupied or something, which I'm fucking not. I'm literally not. I just played Fortnite from 9 a.m. to noon. 3 hours of nothing. Could have been doing anything. So, anyways, mini rant on that. Next thing I want to talk about is, that was on fire. That was my neck, like, leaning against this chair. Do I need a guest on this podcast? Maybe. But also at the same time, I think I could realistically make this like a 3-hour podcast. It would be unlistenable, but I could yap for 3 hours, I think. I think it is possible. The only thing that deters me from yapping longer is my mouth gets really dry and my jaw hurts. I have extreme jaw problems because I actually don't know why. I don't chew gum. I never did anything to it. It clicks and it fucking hurts all the time. And I have other jaw problems too. I have my wisdom teeth coming in. I went to the dentist a few 2 days ago, and they were like, both of your wisdom teeth are now breached. There's a little pocket where, God forbid, a little piece of bacteria gets in there. It will get infected, and you will be in so much pain, and you will need emergency surgery. And I'm doing nothing about it. And I'm kind of in this state of high-functioning anxiety because I know that there's a ticking time bomb in my mouth. And I am doing nothing about it because to get your wisdom teeth removed, you have to get fucking surgery. And and surgery requires needles and you have to get put under. And I'm so convinced this heart is not strong enough. I will die the second that they put me underneath. Like, I'm not waking up. And that's so scary. That's so scary to be like going under and then like nothing happens and you never wake up again. And that's your last thought. Like, that is irking me a little bit. So I was like asking my dentist, which by the way, I went to this busted ass dentist that like doesn't even take insurance. It's like some weird like tech startup. They're like, we do dentistry differently. And then I walked into their office and it was like a fucking WeWork with like literally paper walls. But I was like, is there any way to get my wisdom teeth removed that doesn't require surgery? Is it possible? Can we do it, guys? And they're like, well, where would you rather have your needles? And they said, in your arm or your mouth? And I was like, oh, fuck, not my mouth. And I was like, my arm. Well, they're like, you have to be awake for that one. If you want needles, if you want to be not awake, they have to put it in your mouth. I'm like, those are both horrible. Those are both horrible fucking options. I don't want to do either of those. And why can't you just go under? Why couldn't they put the laughing gas on you and then put the needle in once I don't fucking feel anything? Also, I feel this weird kind of pressure that's not even real, but like I feel this pressure to vlog it. And I fucking know that if I get my wisdom teeth removed, people are gonna be like, why didn't you record it? Blah. But like, I don't think I could be functioning as a human being if I got my wisdom teeth removed on camera. You would see me shitting and pissing in panic, and I would have the added anxiety of like trying to film it. I don't have someone to film my videos, so like I'd be like setting up my tripod while like laughing gas the fuck down, or like giving my phone to my mom who like just figured out how to use like the flashlight on her iPhone. Like it would not be a good situation. That's on my mind. What else? Therapist. My childhood home just got sold, or is being sold. Fuck. And I haven't seen, and I probably won't see it until it gets sold. And I'm struggling to cope with that. With the concept of my childhood home, me never seeing it again. The place with obviously many memories, and the place where I started this YouTube channel, and many more things. And it'll just be gone forever, and there will be another family that will just be living in there, or single person, or maybe they'll make it to an office. Maybe they'll demolish it. Who knows? But regardless, I will never step foot in there again. And that has been interesting. I've been weighing the concept of what is a home, because my parents are divorced, and my first childhood home I abruptly had to move out of because my mom was moving, and then I was like, fuck. Well, and it like literally destroyed me, and I like was trying to figure out like, oh my God, like I actually feel like I have no home right now, and it was such a scary feeling. And then I moved a bunch more, and this feeling of like having a home and having like an anchor in a home started to disintegrate, and I felt like a little lost because I didn't know I didn't have like an anchor place. I just heard my front door slam, and I think I'm either getting robbed right now or someone just like banged their body into it for some reason. Anyways, but I've started to build the concept of having a home again, which is why I think I've been able to like not have a completely earth-shattering mental breakdown, knowing that one of my childhood homes is getting sold. And I think it's because I've built one for myself. I finally have my own apartment, and I live by myself. And before that, I built a bedroom in an apartment and created something for myself. And it's like, no one can take this from me. Well, I do be lighting candles and like leaving, and then I come back and it's like fully burnt out and like could have knocked over or something. And I also consistently forget to take out the lint trap in my dryer, and if you don't take it out after like 2 cycles, it becomes like a fire hazard. So I think at some point that will also cause a fire. But other than that, no one can take this from me. And I guess I'm renting, so the landlord could be like, get the fuck out. And I did have friends over 2 days ago for the whole weekend when we were so loud, and I think I probably will get a noise complaint underneath my door at some point, but no one can take it from me. And that has been a very liberating feeling because I've never lived alone, and I feel fine living alone, I must say. I was very scared. I really thought I was gonna go absolutely fucking bonkers because like when I was in LA, my roommate would like leave for like a week or 2 weeks, and I would go fucking crazy. I would like legitimately be bouncing off the walls, and like I was gonna say keep like making the place so messy, but as I look around in here, there's just socks everywhere on the ground. So and I have 3 different meal dishes on the counter that I could put in the washing machine or the dishwasher, but I didn't. But other than that, I'm doing fine living alone. And here's the thing. If I had a pet, oh my God, if I had a cat, if I had a dog, if I had a fucking mudang, my life would be beautiful. It would be so beautiful. And I am smart enough. The 3 remaining brain cells in my mind have like told me not to get a pet because I would not be able to take care of it adequately, especially since like I go back to Canada a lot. And if you travel with a pet like internationally and you come back to the US, sometimes they're like, oh, your pet's missing a shot, let's fucking incinerate it. So trying to avoid that, and I don't know when realistically I could get a pet, but the Lord knows I want one so so fucking bad. And it's all I think about. I think about a little kitty walking through here and being so sweet, and I wake up to a little cat on my bed. But I also miss my dog, and I think I only have room in my heart for one pet, and that space is very much occupied by my dog in Canada that I haven't seen in a very long time. I'm gonna go see for Thanksgiving, but she's getting very old. That's making me also have a low level anxiety because she's like 14 now, 14 fucking years old. Some dogs be dying at like 8, bro, and she's 14. I'm going to drop off the face of the earth, I think, when she dies. Y'all will not hear from me. Y'all will not see from me for at least 2 months, I think. Let that be known. So if I just disappear, it is because my dog dies. But hopefully that won't happen for a while. And, like, also, there's the whole concept of cloning animals, which I always forget. I forget that, like, we can clone living things. That feels like something that's so sci-fi, but no, we can fully do it. Fucking Barbara Streisand, who's like a Broadway singer, like a theater person, has cloned her dogs like 6 times. I think she literally cloned her original dog to have like multiples of the same dog, like genetically the same dog, like living at the same fucking time. And she is like, it's so great. It's so crazy. And it's like, I think it's like $30,000 or something, which is expensive as fuck, duh. But like in my mind, to clone something, that should cost like $200 million. What the fuck do you mean? For the price of like a Tesla, you could clone your, like literally create another being of your dog. It's so crazy. Have I thought about it? Yes. But have I decided against it? Yes, because that would be... What soul? I don't believe in souls, but if they're real, what soul would that creature have after you clone it? Would it know the horrors that it came from? Would it know that it doesn't have a mother and that it was created in like a petri dish? That's so scary to me. That's so scary to me. And we don't talk about that enough. We're like, AI. Also, I'm also getting a lot of anxiety about, I think this whole, me yapping for the past 16 minutes is making me realize I need to go on like Lexapro or something. But I'm also very anxious about AI. Very, very anxious in so many ways. Need I fucking say anything about AI? I think it feels like I forget about it every month, and then something huge happens, and I'm like, oh God, and then I get so scared that I forget about it again, and it's like this cycle, and I feel like one day, it's just going to feel so normal how scary AI is getting, and one day they're going to be like, so AI actually has the nuclear codes, and there's nukes coming towards every major city in the world, and I'm going to be like, fucking know it, but I'll be like ambivalent, I won't really care, so... Next thing on the docket. I feel like it used to be at least. I recently found like one of those I've discovered Reddit recently, and I found like those like snark pages where you can like talk shit about celebrities and stuff. And I was like, oh, I wonder what people are snarking about me. And I searched up my name, and surprisingly, there was very few things. You guys are too nice to me. I think I deserve more criticism and more hate if we're being frank. But no, I was searching on there, and I was looking up this one influencer that I've noticed like gets a lot of flack, and I saw that like one of the things that they were getting criticized the most for was like kind of like publicly crashing out. I need to find a new fucking word. Like that's already becoming so overused, but like publicly crashing out and like having mental breakdowns on their Instagram. And I had this like moment where I was like, I feel like that used to be, people used to love that shit. People used to love like being like relatable and being like, guys, I'm having a fucking mental breakdown, and like everyone would eat that up. But I saw like all these people were like criticizing this influencer. They were like, shut the fuck up, stop having mental breakdowns on online, like no one wants to see that shit. And I was like, whoa, we've come full circle, baby. We no longer want to see the manically like dyeing your hair at 4 a.m. videos. And I was like, and you know what, and good on society, because we really don't need to see that shit. We don't need to see that level of relatability influencers. You don't need to be that relatable. Okay, dial it back a bit. Go to your therapist. I say that even though I've made videos like just fucking cutting my hair on the floor. Also, I should say, even though I've just listed 5 different anxieties that I've been struggling with, I'm doing very well recently in a way that it's almost like too well that I'm like, what's gonna happen next? What the heck is gonna happen? I can feel something happening, but no, life has been very kind to me and treating me very well, which makes me a little bit suspicious, but I welcome it regardless. I've been eating really good food. I've been seeing good concerts, hanging out with good friends. I am a little homesick and want to go see my dog and my mom, but other than that, we're fucking chilling. This is also the first year I've been trying to look at my spending habits too. This is the first year. I want y'all to like clip this, and when the class war happens, y'all can come kill me first. But this is the first year that I didn't buy the new iPhone. Give me a fucking award. I used to be an Apple fanboy, like a little fucking nerd, and I still kind of am. Like, I watch their little keynotes where they announce the new features every single year, and I get so excited. But this was the first year that I didn't get a single goddamn thing because I don't need a single thing. And I made a TikTok about how stupid the new iPhone is. Like, literally, all they added was like a new button. And in the past, like, I'd upgrade my iPhone to like mostly just have more storage because I would like run out of storage. But like I'm a fucking hoarder when it comes to like photos and videos, and I will not delete. I have 100,000 photos on my phone, so like I went from like 256 gigabytes to like the next one to like I'm at 1 terabyte now, and they don't even make fucking phones with more than 1 terabyte, or at least iPhones with more than 1 terabyte. So it's over. And so didn't buy the new iPhone. Fucking duh. And mind you, listen, okay, here's me justifying being like so disgusting, like how many iPhones I've purchased over the years. But let it be known that that is the only thing I make my videos with. I have a camera for live streaming, but that shit doesn't even work like at all. Like, I literally live streamed on my iPad last time because my fucking actual like Canon camera didn't work. But for like my YouTube videos, I literally use my iPad and my iPhone, and sometimes I'd be getting scratches on them on the camera. Like, the last iPhone I upgraded because I had a scratch on like right over top of the camera, and I didn't have Apple Care for it, so I couldn't get the screen fixed for like $400. It was gonna be like $400 to fix the fucking screen. I could have gone to like, I know they have non-Apple ones that fix the screen. What the fuck? Okay, we're getting way too into detail about my like iPhone spending habits, but have been analyzing my purchases and trying to cut down. I went through all of my subscriptions, or like as many as I could, and realized how many fucking stupid subscriptions I had. Like, just random apps too. The amount of times I'll like do a free trial on an app, and then they just sign me up for a year subscription when I like inevitably forget that I signed up for it. Oh my God. I'm so dumb, like, but I am saving so much money now because I canceled all those subscriptions, and you will not be getting me any more fucking Face app, bitch. Trying to swear less too, but that's having mixed effects. My nun video that I just posted where I went to a nunnery, I realized how easy it is to just use other words to not swear. And like it's a mixture of, it's not me wanting to not swear so that I'm more like family friendly, but more just like I'm realizing that it is a little bit cringe how much I will just swear. And I've almost used like the word fuck as saying like. If I'm saying a sentence and my brain is not going fast enough and I'm trying to describe something, if I'm like, I got hit by a car and I'm trying to remember what car it was, I'm like, I got hit by like a fucking Tesla. Like, I'll use it as, like, not even for any meaning, just as like a filler word. And I want to cut back on doing that. I want to say like less. But it's, goddamn, it's hard. It's hard. I love saying like. I love saying every other filler word because sometimes I just can't form like a coherent sentence in one shot. I need to have my filler words. So, okay, finally, what I want to talk about, not finally, I'll definitely have some brain thought derailments, but I look at my closet now and I feel no excitement. All of my clothes have become very boring. I look at like what I would wear in 2019 and it was so colorful, and I looked at my closet and it's literally all like grays and whites, and I think it's fun. Not that either is bad, not that either's like aesthetic is bad, but it's interesting like how your tastes change. And I think like globally in like 2019 and 2020 people were dressing very colorfully. Like the fucking soft boy era of like 2020, why the fuck would I just see a shirt or pants with flowers on them and then just like buy it? Just like I was like, I fucking need it. I think I should be probably federally prosecuted for a lot of the shit I posted on Instagram in 2020. Why the fuck is there just so many selfies of me like with the clouds in the background at like golden hour being like I sometimes also feel like I'm too critical on myself and then will overcorrect and be not critical enough. And I struggle to find a happy balance between the two. Just like analyzing my actions and my words and my thoughts just enough where it's not like tormenting me, but enough that I'm not just letting bad behaviors or habits run rampant. It's always one or the other. I'm either too like, you are a fucking monster, or like actually being a monster. Also, I have a bottle of flowers in my apartment that are starting to mildew. But it's like they kind of look fun. It's like a fun aesthetic that they have. They're like, they look dried, but they are starting to smell. So I need to deal with that. So I'm going to go deal with that. But with that being said, we're doing fucking double drama since I deleted the last episode. Guys, isn't that funny? Isn't that funny that I got... Okay, listen, here's the thing. I took 3 caffeine chocolates and then went through the comments and realized that, like, I missed a lot of points and, like, really didn't know fully what the fuck I was talking about. And I was like, why am I talking about this? I need to shut the fuck up. And then I deleted it. And I think that's funny that I did that. But a little bit cowardly, but I think it's kind of funny. I think it's kind of funny. So I'll read a drama from... Maybe I'll read a drama from that episode because I still have the... It's private. It's not deleted. But my drama. This is from @Adelie6739. I just started school, and my friends have been embarrassing me being myself and singing in the halls, and I feel like I can't find my place at school. Maybe you should be embarrassed. Thanks for watching, everyone. I love you. I'll see you next Thursday, and you can expect a little less drama on the Drama Mom podcast, which is a little bit fucking ironic. But maybe I don't feel. I do feel this otherworldly calling to shut the fuck up about things, and maybe just talk about lighter things. And I think I might do that a little bit. So, thank you. I'll talk to you later. Bye!